can't wait to do this live SCNS show.
The best I got.
What's up, SCNS? Ricardo here. We are here at Regeneration Arcade Bar and Pizzeria. We're here, first time we've done, in a long time, we've done a on location show. He's eating over there. We're here, friend Travis owns the place. He let us come out here and do this. We got arcade games right behind us. We've got food in front of us. We got some special things going on. They have a Monster Smash Bash going on this weekend. We're going to talk a little bit more about that towards the end of the show. But we got a couple cocktails they're going to be showing there. Got some pizza. We got some brisket nachos going on. So yeah. And here to my left, who do we got? That keeps giggling?
Batman! Batman!
So we have Batmans. We have the Batman. And over here, the Batman.
Where is she? Batman! Oh, there she is.
And to my right, eating a slice of pizza.
I remember some horrible dream about smothering.
Smothering, was that all?
I don't know. Anyway, where are we?
We're at Regeneration Arcade Bar and Pizzeria.
Oh, okay. All right.
And over there to a far right, who do we got?
I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be the best show we've ever done because we got food. I'm Jason the X, guys.
So here we are at SCNS Live here at Regeneration Bar, Arcade and Pizzeria. And we're gonna start off with some super cool nerd news. Let's start with you. Awesome, guys. Well, welcome back. Jason, what do we got with us this week?
Well, first off, you might notice we're all dressed like a bunch of jackasses this week. So
Yes.
as we do our stories, I'm gonna go ahead and do. Of course, I am dressed like Trevor Belmont because season 2 of Castlevania starts tonight, and I will be staying up until 3 to start watching it because I ain't going to work tomorrow because I'm sick. Wait, I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, should I?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean,
At least cough.
I'll be in the morning unless something develops and I get a fever, and we would hate that.
The only
Yes.
thing to solve.
So anyway, I was going to talk about Samurai Cop 2, but there are more important things came up. So researchers have discovered a drug, and I have to read this because this is science, y'all. But researchers have discovered a drug that could possibly block the contraction of Alzheimer's. Basically, inhibiting amyloid B cytoxicity through its interaction with the cell surface receptor LRB2 by structure-based design. Basically, let me break it down before I start going too much into stuff that even I probably don't know all the words to. The development of Alzheimer's is due to plaque on certain regions of the brain. This would prevent that plaque from even building up. So, much like other vaccines that we've come up with in the past for like smallpox and things like that, this would help prevent that once people reach that more advanced age. So, I hate this. Next to cancer, I hate Alzheimer's probably the most. The studies were actually done at the, hang on, I don't have that, anyway. So basically, they're doing the testing right now on human subjects. They weren't quite ready for it, but as the time of this article, they are doing subjects on human subjects to try to see what this would do. So yeah, I know it's very hard for me to explain all this, but I'm happy that I could see a disease I've seen people suffer from be cured. So yay, vaccinations. You should probably get all the vaccinations done and not deny them. Just saying.
That's awesome. I hope that becomes an affordable treatment for people, and that
I'll
we
talk
can.
to the pharmaceutical companies about that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's some of the best news I've heard
But what
this month.
price
That's
not,
for sure.
you know, having your full, you know, cognitive resources
Right.
at an advanced age. Yes, we're finding ways where we can live long and everything, and some say, oh, well, you get old, these things happen. No, screw that. Make yourself better through science.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
And also, Samurai Cop 2 is coming. I need to subject all of you to Samurai Cop, by the way.
Yeah, I
You
haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen that. I didn't hear about it until you said something about it on our chat.
Have you guys seen it?
It should not surprise you that I have not seen it.
When was it released?
1983.
I wasn't even around.
What?
That's like 10
What they're
years
doing is-
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's about a samurai cop.
They're doing a sequel 35 years later?
I'll go into all that
wow.
detail later.
Okay.
So anyway, but yes, curing Alzheimer's. I don't know if anybody else has had anybody afflicted by this crap, but I have, and I would love to see it just wiped out.
Yeah, I have a couple of members in my family who unfortunately had that affliction, and I'm right there with you. I would love to see that to be no longer a thing.
Whereas in Europe, we're seeing cases of measles coming back. Get your vaccinations, people.
Yeah, vaccinate your kids, please. Bryce, what do you got for us this week?
Okay, I am Executive Officer Kane.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Executive Officer Kane.
From the USS Nostromo. I would appreciate you recognizing my rank.
Yes, Colonel.
Thank you very
You're
much.
gonna be dead soon anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
Wait, is it
Whatever. I'm taking the vaccine. I'll be okay.
Are you Colonel? Are you Lieutenant? Are you Captain?
I'm Executive Officer.
Executive Officer.
XO.
Yes.
XO. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Colonel.
I'm from the movie Alien. Ridley Scott. Sigourney Weaver. Ripley.
Scott was an alien in that movie?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, he is an alien.
Okay.
Yep.
This pizza's so good.
I have summoned you all here
Oh, no.
because your universes are about to die.
They know.
Already, more than 1,000 universes have perished.
Damn it, Thanos.
Those are the words of Marv Wolfman. Those are the words of
What am I focusing?
Marv Wolfman wrote Crisis on Infinite Earths, 1985, classic literature that I hope you're familiar with, and if you're not, please do yourself a favor and check it out. What we have is the CW coming on Sunday, December 9th. They are bringing, the Arrowverse is bringing their newest crossover, featuring, of course, Arrow, Flash, and the cast of Supergirl, and we're going to have a lot of characters that are going to be introduced in this storyline, which is going to be very exciting in this Elseworld story. What was that?
Matt Ryan,
He doesn't know she's
Constantine.
eating.
Okay.
Pass me the fish.
No, Constantine is part, they've introduced him as part of
Cool.
that.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, Tyler Hoechlin, Super.
Yes, and he's going to be wearing the black suit. It's going to be awesome.
Spoiler, even though it's all over the internet.
Spoiler,
Yeah, right.
He's super hot.
Right. Yeah, he's very likable. He's got a likability factor. I'm not going to comment on the hot part. Doesn't really register the hot part with me. But anyway, what is going to be interesting is Ruby Rose. We're going to get her as Batwoman.
Oh yeah.
We got a new Lois Lane played by Elizabeth Tulloch or Tulloch. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. And we also have Cassandra Amell playing Nora Freeze.
Oh, no.
So close.
Nora Freeze. We don't know. We don't know who's playing Mr. Freeze, but
Get the tissue ready.
right?
Oh no.
Yeah,
We have Nora. Oh, okay.
yeah. So it's gonna be sad. And we got LaMonica Garrett, who's playing the Monitor. I cannot wait for this miniseries. They're doing costume authentic and hair authentic from George Perez's comic book drawings. It's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait to see this in December. And the best thing that I save for last that I cannot wait is John Wesley Shipp is coming back wearing the 90s Flash costume. We're getting, I don't know if we're going to get Jay Garrick and 90s Flash together in a scene, but that would be my dream come true.
Okay, look, I posted that picture in our chat, and I don't care how it happens. When I saw John Wesley Shipp in the old Flash costume, the Flash live action show I grew up on, I don't even care how you do it. You can pull a mulligan, you can pull whatever kind of bull crap you want with this story. The fact that I've got this, I'm happy. I'm overjoyed.
You know what this means, right? That means the 90s Flash is officially canon.
Yes.
There we go.
Absolutely.
It's all canon.
Well,
we kind of got that with Mark Hamill right as a trickster, but now we've got him back as a Flash. It's all canon now.
Yep.
It's so great.
I cannot wait for the vibrational gap separating these universes to bring these characters together, and we're going to get maybe these universes colliding and coming together so Supergirl won't be on another planet, on another Earth. Yes, exactly. So we can bring these characters together and we can maybe finally get our Justice League going that I have been craving all my life.
Not gonna watch it.
What?
Wow. That's a
just
bummer.
Are you?
Twist.
There's one of the.
Is your cable canceled? Is your TV not working?
I'm sorry, we don't use cable now.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
not a
gotcha.
thing.
Okay.
There was one of the actors that I've seen in some stuff before. Maybe.
You didn't see her act though.
No, I saw who she really was, and it was much, much worse.
Yeah.
Only part of it. She was on America's Next Top Model, and she was
Before her last name was Mel.
quite verklempt about a number of things that happened. She whined a lot. She cried the whole time. It was ugh.
Did
Anyway,
she win?
No,
Oh.
she chose to go home.
Aw.
Because she didn't like her haircut.
I mean,
Okay.
Anyway.
all right.
No,
anyways.
I
You know,
probably
better things
will
went on
watch
good-
it, but I can't believe she's so
Well, okay, will it make you feel better if her character passes on to the next realm?
as long as it's in Act 1.
She is, I mean, if she's Nora Freeze, spoilers, she's going to be nice most of the time.
Right. Yeah.
It's just her in this little block.
No,
Right.
I know, but they're not. No.
As long as we're doing Elseworld stuff, they want to apply this to the movies as well. Because that continuity's all jacked up now.
It's all jacked
Is
up.
Affleck out of rehab yet? I'm sorry. We're
Yes.
glad he
He's actually doing a
Yes.
movie where he plays a drug addict.
Who?
Ben Affleck.
got a little too close to home. Okay.
Hey, method acting, right?
No.
I think they
No,
call that
method acting.
meth acting.
Meth acting.
Methadone?
Good lord. All right, moving on.
Method 1 method.
Moving on, since it is Halloween season, it's we're a week away. First off, I'm dressed like a wizard. So I'm a wizard. So hi, this is Newt, Scamander Swan. I'm all dressed up.
I like
That
the
movie
Newt.
comes out here in a few weeks. I'm real excited for Fantastic
I thought that
Beasts.
was like a big toothpick.
I mean, I could
I thought
use
he was
it.
a bad
I could
magician.
kind of use that like that.
I thought he was a conductor.
But all right, so
I like
the rights to Friday the 13th, at least the first movie, went back to, where is his name? Victor Miller. He helped write the original some 30 years ago. You got it? There we go.
We're
So-
the cameras back.
He's still in this lawsuit against Sean Cunningham about who actually has the actual rights. But while Victor Miller has won the rights to the first one, he's already shopping the franchise, even though he doesn't own everything. So he's shopping it, and LeBron James, Spring Hill Entertainment, and Roy Lee's Vertigo Entertainment are both kind of bidding for it. I think they're doing a joint bid together, so they could reboot once again the Friday the 13th franchise. Now, that's why we haven't seen any new Jason Voorhees movies since 2009 when the first reboot came out. But yeah, no, they're still in a lawsuit. The first victory went to Victor Miller, where he, like I said, he won the rights to Friday the 13th. He won the rights to Crystal Lake. He won the rights to. Perfect.
Oh, God.
This is. Can you do a wide
Guys,
Thank you.
Hey.
Travis from Regeneration bringing
Travis,
us beverages to the table.
This is Travis. He's the owner
Travis, what
of
is
the
that?
place.
That one right there is a Beetlejuice.
That's
We've got the Beetlejuice.
What's
and
in
then-
it?
Lots of stuff.
Okay, then.
Well-
Big ones are Midori. It's got a Jaeger float. It's got some random juices and stuff like that in there too. It's got like a rum base. The other one there is the Zombie Blood.
Zombie Blood.
That one has got different types of rum, spiced and coconut. It's got strawberry in there as well as a couple other juices, pineapple, and like some tropical juices.
Cool.
I got one more coming out for you guys. Right
Cool.
Thank you for the Nito Bandito.
now. You're the man. You got it.
We have broadcast from a lot of places. I really like it here. I'm just going to say that right now. Okay.
I second that.
So they're still going through with this lawsuit with Sean Cunningham and all that. They're trying to say who actually owns Jason Voorhees, because technically he was only a child in the first movie, and he wasn't his full killer self until the second one. So there's still a whole thing going on, but Victor Miller's like, screw it, I'm just going to start shopping the rights. It's to see if we can make this, because Halloween just did monster numbers at the box office this past weekend.
Okay.
So we'll see what goes on.
I have a proposal. So LeBron James is trying to get the rights, right?
Yes.
Can LeBron James play Jason? He's tall, he's big. Put a hockey mask on him, put him in the suit. And look, we've got a black Jason.
It could work.
We're breaking down barriers.
It
here.
could work.
Representation. How many serial killers of color do we have, guys? We got Candyman. Come on.
Candyman, yeah.
How
Yep.
many serial killers
Of
color
color,
do we
exactly.
have? Is that your question?
I mean, granted, he's
That's
kind of
really
a
good.
burn-up, kind of mushy color, but still, LeBron James as
Our show
Jason.
already has a black Jason.
Huh?
Our show already has a black Jason, so we're already more diverse.
Well,
He's half black.
he'll be the second best.
Progressive.
Yeah, I'm just saying, progressive serial killers. Okay,
Well-
come on. Let's.
Well, okay.
It's 2018. He should be allowed to murder.
Okay, so LeBron
campers
James.
who smoke weed and have premarital sex.
LeBron James is not playing for the Lakers. He is in Hollywood. He is going to be in Space Jam 2 with Ryan Coogler, who's producing that movie, which I'm really excited
Wait,
about.
what?
Ryan
Is he
Coogler
really?
is producing Space Jam 2.
No, he needs to focus on Black Panther 2. Stop all this nonsense.
Don't tell him what he can and can't do.
Yeah, he just He's only producing
No,
it.
it's not.
He's only
That's
producing.
bossy,
He's only
anything.
producing it. He's not involved in anything else. So he can still write and direct Black Panther 2. But anyways, so yeah, our Friday the 13th franchise. It's up in the air, kind of, but we'll see what happens. This might or might not happen. It's a whole copyright thing, but so far Victor Miller has been the winner so far in this lawsuit, and he's already shopping the rights that he partially owns. So yeah.
I mean, the only one who's losing really is the collective fans so far.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
If we really,
Pretty pink and purple one.
if we really want to break down some barriers, shouldn't we consider making Mr. Chau from The Hangover as the new Jason? Maybe
No.
give somebody of that size a
It would
chance.
give you motivation
what?
to run.
Oh,
Kenyon
come here,
for what?
motherfucker!
Right?
For what?
Ooh, I hear Queen.
No. Stop it. Don't. Move on to the news. Let's get through this.
All
Come on.
right, Kat, what do you got?
Okay, so mine is a little bit less news and a little bit more brighten up your week kind of stuff. If you search for it on the internet, God of War creators Sony Monica Studios released a blooper reel of trying to put together God of War with animation errors. It is amazing. It's beautiful. It is a well-produced, well-made, like 3-minute video showing all the animation errors that happened when they were trying to get everything right. A lot went wrong, as it always does. It is hilarious. Look it up. It will brighten up your week. It's Cass's favorite thing in the world.
I love it. One of my favorite ones is the one on screen right now, and it's Atreus looking very surprised at something his father said.
Oh no, that was what's his face? The guy. The shop.
I love animation errors, just in general. I think they're hilarious. This was really, really fun to watch.
It was well done. They sound designed it to make it like have a flow, and it's if you like that kind of thing, look it up. If you don't, then what's wrong with you?
They're called Midgard
It's called the
Midichlor-
mishaps, I think.
I was like midichlorians? No.
No, Midgard mishaps.
and it starts with the line on YouTube: "Making a video game is difficult."
I bet it is. I've never made a video game, so I've made a board game.
All right.
Yes.
Go now?
All right.
Do I
Might
get
want to turn the mic a
Okay.
little bit more towards you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, things are not at their full quality tonight, but
All right, so if you like George Miller,
I do love George Miller.
who doesn't like George Miller? If you like Mad Max, if you like Happy Feet, then surprise, I guess you like George Miller. So what could be more natural follow up to Mad Max than a movie about a genie? He is currently shopping around a script called either The 3,000 Years of Longing or simply Jinn. It's a movie about a genie. What we know about it is it's an epic romance. It will deal with Islamic myth. And he's shopping this around to producers. Pretty much anything George Miller does, I'm just kind of in. I'm like, okay, you want to make a movie about a genie? Cool, I will sit in the theater and watch it.
Wait, he's doing Aladdin?
Yeah, that's how genies are in Islamic myth.
They're
Yeah, just
super,
good,
yeah,
nice,
Robin
friendly.
Williams and yeah, they're just totally like
Never
that.
any bad intentions.
Never any litigious, you know.
They're
word
not
for word.
tricksters, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. Very nice creatures.
Just like Jafar was there at the end.
No, like the
Closer.
genie.
I thought it'd be more like that movie from the 90s with Shaq as a genie. What was that?
Kazam. Oh my God.
I don't think George Miller's gonna remake Shazam.
George Miller needs to remake Kazam.
Or Kaboom or whatever that movie is called.
Please remake Kazam. Kajin.
I'm down. I'm down. I will absolutely sit
The
there and
word
watch it.
romance makes me nervous. because
Oh my
there's
God.
We
supposed to
put
be, like,
ridiculous
evil.
things together and made it work before. I'm sorry.
And that's
Yeah.
that's my thing. If he can make a movie about a bunch of people in the desert with semis interesting, then like, okay.
We
Do
live
it.
or die.
Do whatever you want.
We're going to Valhalla.
Like,
Exactly.
you know, Cora's going to combine burlesque and art. So, you know.
Oh,
Hey.
speaking of which,
Did you introduce the producer?
Hi, producer.
Oh my
Cora.
gosh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
you're in
Oh.
trouble.
Cora, I love you.
Low intern status.
I've had drinks.
Yeah, no, I'm done with my news.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I have a question. Have any of you seen Bernard and the Genie with Alan Cumming and Rowan Atkinson?
Good God, no.
Bernard
I
in the
kind of want to
Genie.
now.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah. It's a 1991 film. I enjoyed it.
You can make us watch that one after I make y'all watch Samurai Cop.
Ooh,
I'm down for Samurai Cop.
1991 Is
I've got it.
I want to see it.
also Samurai Cop was 1991, according to the chat.
It was
Thank you,
1991?
Randy.
Why does this movie look like it was made? Hey, okay, then
Bad.
You know why.
I have even more gripes because it looks like this movie is straight out of Miami Vice era. Like,
It was probably made with equipment
That's
made
when
in
the 90s
1981.
That's when the 80s hit Florida.
how much would I bet? Hold on, I'm willing to bet this movie was actually made a couple years before it was released. So it may have actually been made in the 80s. So
Sure, you're still right.
we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Producer Cora, who is behind the desk tonight, what have you got for us?
There we go.
She's got to turn on her mic.
Hi, I'm producer Cora. Hi, I'm Louise. I'm Lex.
Can you move your head down a little bit more so it's just the ears coming out?
They can't see that.
I can.
Are you calling me short?
Yes.
Oh! Kick your ass.
She will come off that board and come at me, so I will stop. Yes. ma'am. Story.
Story.
Anyways, I'm actually going to take Cass's thunder and also realize that I just kind of did not put my own image in here. But I have an Overwatch story this week. Because this week, our favorite,
That was the best reaction. She looked hungry, so I sent her the rest of the brisket nachos, and in the middle of her sentence, she stopped dead and went, "Ooh, nachos," which is what you do when you get nachos. Go right ahead.
my home state of Georgia, as unfortunate as that is, did have something good happen to them this week.
Yeah.
It's Jaeger at the
That
top.
is,
You have to.
they now have an Overwatch League team. They are now the Atlanta Reign. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm so excited now. I can like actually.
Oh, let me try.
Atlanta now has a Overwatch League team, as I just said. It is Overwatch, it is the Atlanta Reign.
Hey,
They were-
Cora,
Yes.
they can't hear you.
No, he just adjusted it.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second.
Okay,
Can you hear me now?
never mind. Keep going.
Can you hear her now?
They will be joining the rest of the Overwatch League in the upcoming season, which means that I'm now torn. I've been rooting for the Dallas Fuel, and now I have
Burn blue.
Hashtag burn blue.
Burn blue.
Oh, I'm gonna root for both.
Okay.
Don't just gotta deal with me rooting for both.
Burn bluer than you do red.
I can't make
I've never heard
promises.
anyone say that before.
Get prepared to hit your
That's pretty much all I got. I just started Cass's Thunder for this weekend and had an Overwatch story, and I'm excited.
Cat's thunder.
It's the best news ever. More Overwatch is always the answer.
More Overwatch. Always the answer.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna be building these sets. I'm sorry.
So what?
Be what?
The Lego sets,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are mine.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, some of them got leaked last week. Did you see?
We
the
posted
whole,
pictures
Actually,
of
we
them.
posted pictures
I
on the
knew we
SCNS
posted
Facebook
it. I
page,
knew that it happened. I saw
where you can
them.
follow us at facebook.com/SCNS
Where I
Live.
totally do. I'm just kidding. I do follow us, and that is where I heard about it.
I was like, I would hope so. You're on the show.
They've added a lot of stuff like you get one of them is like the payload, and you get Reaper. See, the main thing is going to be trying to collect all the minifigs. Is going to be the issue. Like they got big kits for like Reinhardt and I think
Diva.
Who's coming in the kit with Reinhardt?
Diva. I think it's Diva.
It's Diva. It's Diva.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting all the minifigs is going to be my obsession.
I really want the Hanamura set. I want
Yes.
I want the guy running away scared with his cell phone. Like that's the 90% of the reason I want that set.
Like I like the Tracer and Widowmaker set, but it's just got Tracer's like test ship for no reason, but I'm still going to buy it. They could just sell the minifigs, honestly, and I would buy just the minifigs. So.
Yeah, but the Bastion kit released this week, I think.
Well, they got the exclusive that we posted pictures for. They're going to be at BlizzCon with the different color scheme and the Cardinal for Ganymede. But yeah.
No, I think Bastion's out already.
Yeah, but they released one of the default colors. So I'm getting all of these.
There's also going to be a Bastion that they're going to release that transforms as well.
That's what I heard, that you can do Sentry mode and turret. And all
Transforming Bastion.
I might have to put these on my wedding registry, so people give me the Legos. So cool. That is this week's Super Cool Nerd News. So we're gonna keep going on. Since we are at an arcade bar.
Is that where we are?
And pizzeria. Which, by the way, good as pizza, good as brisket nachos, and we got awesome cocktails going on from this weekend's Monster Smash Bash.
I want to say the brisket nachos were off the chain. I'm sorry, those were good.
I like our purple drink.
Purple drink.
Purple drink.
The Vampire's Kiss, right? Vampire's.
No,
it's just Vampire.
Vampire. The Vampire. That's this one right here.
Vampire.
So real quick, guys. I used to go to arcades a little bit when I was a kid when I could find them. There used to be one at Vista Ridge Mall way back in the day. There's a Burger King there now, but that little corner used to be a little arcade. So what are some of the old school arcade games you guys like to go? Because now we have this place. We've got other places that have arcade games as well that you can go to. But what do you like to play? What is something that makes you? What is the one game you go to first whenever you go to an arcade now?
How old school are we talking? Because
I mean, arcade cabinet games came about in the late 70s, late 70s through the 80s.
I know how old games are, but how old
Like
is
what-
classic old school? That
I mean,
I'd say
which
80s
one?
is 80s is let's go there.
Yeah,
How
we'll
about
go 80s. 80s and
I don't
closer.
know
So.
why I asked. I don't know.
80s and 90s are like the golden age for cabinet arcade games anyway.
So there were two. Also, Cece's Pizza used to have arcade games as well.
That's where I played. That's where I played
So-
their racing game, which I was absolutely terrible at.
So terrible racing game, awesome. No, racing game that she was terrible at. Never mind, sorry.
Terrible
Was it the
racing
three,
game.
the red, the yellow, the blue?
Yeah, it was the one with the overtly sexual. It's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
The overtly sexualized girl in a bikini when you win. Yeah. But now I like to play a game called Dragon's Lair.
Thank you, Stranger Things.
Actually, yeah, like it was weird. I started playing the game and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then yeah, like 6 months later, it was on Stranger Things, and I was like. But it's an amazing game if you don't know what it is. It's basically all quick time events. It's old school, like Sword in the Stone, animation style, and basically you're just a knight going through a dungeon, and it's all quick time events. It's maybe the hardest game I've ever played.
Yeah.
In that you have a quarter to half a second to press one of 5 buttons, up, down, left, right, or sword. That's it. But you have just that long to do it, and it also doesn't tell you what you're supposed to do. You have to figure it out and you have to play the game, and it's absolutely my favorite game. I get really frustrated and I have to walk away, but I love it so much. It's so much fun.
And don't
Just-
forget the really interesting part about it was animated by Don Bluth.
It
Oh
was.
Yeah. Jason, what was some of your favorites when you were growing up?
First of all, the arcade was kind of like that thing I got to do when my grandmother shopped at the mall. But honestly, like the best cabinet games were played like at a gas station or something where everybody would go like during the summer. For me, Street Fighter 2. Put your cord up there and put it in line, and you're next up. And when you really think about, some of my favorites were the Ninja Turtles cabinet game, which is out there by the way.
Yeah.
the old school X-Men game, which our buddy Ben in the chat decided to say, the X-Men classic arcade game and the Simpsons arcade game are some of my favorites. Because mainly, it took a lot of quarters to get where you were. I mean, like, you either get the dollar and you're going to make it through, what, maybe 1 or 2 levels. But if you got a 5, and you get that $5 change that comes down, whether it be tokens or quarters, you were finishing that game, but you were probably leaving with 50 cents at the end of it all. But you know what? I paid $5 to play this game in this gas station where the guy was like, you can't use the bathroom. Hurry up and finish your stupid game. And you know what? We enjoyed it because that's all we had.
Bryce?
Well, I tell you, when I went to the arcade, I played a game that I can't remember the name of, but there were a bunch of spiders, you know, just coming down. And it was almost like Missile Command. What was that?
She said Galaga.
I said Galaga.
No. So I don't remember the name of it, but it was like that. It was like that, but it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't that. I've never historically been good at the video games, but what I was good at when I wasn't throwing my money at the arcade was
the ladies.
Yes.
Just really good.
All the ladies.
Very good at the yes.
Yeah, that's
you
what I
guessed
thought.
it. You guessed it. And other than that, I was also good at throwing my money away at the record stores, buying records and stuff. But you mentioned Richardson Square Mall.
Yeah.
Did you not? Yes. So I played over there as well. And but what I was really good at was the handheld. I don't know if you guys ever had any the handheld games from the 80s. I had the head-to-head baseball, which was made by Coleco.
Those.
Yeah, and the Coleco.
batteries.
Yeah, the Coleco electronic quarterback. I was so good at those, and I loved the head-to-head baseball. Oh, I love the head-to-head baseball because you could actually play with a friend. And this was an affordable game that I think I got for birthday or Christmas. But I loved it because you could steal, you could throw sliders, you could throw fastballs, curveballs. You could, I mean, you know, you could double play, all kinds of stuff. And you could, like I said, you could have 2 players on a handheld game. How many handheld games are 2 players?
Yeah.
It's really awesome. Yeah. So, but I really enjoy that, and I was terrible at Pac-Man, but I tried anyway, and usually failed. Yeah.
So real quick, we have Travis. He's the owner of Regeneration Arcade Bar and Pizzeria. So you opened up this place. So 2 questions for you, man. Okay. What was some of your favorite arcade games growing up, and what arcade game did you absolutely have to have here at your arcade?
Sure. So my favorite one growing up, I remember playing a lot of Ninja Turtles. So that's the very first arcade game you see when you walk into our place.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Yeah, it's right over there, right there by the front door. So that one's one of my favorites. But I always enjoyed like the multiplayer Konami games, like Sunset Riders and a bunch of the other ones that they put out. So.
Is there any game that you don't have right now that you hope to get down in the future?
So we don't have a Tempest. That's a really fun game.
That is a good one, yeah.
But I like that one a lot. My favorite game is probably Galaga. Just because it's like so classic. Yeah, there's one over there, and there's one over on the other side.
You got 2 of them, nice.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. So yeah, that one's probably my favorite. It's just like, whenever you're in a bad mood, like you can't be in a bad mood and play that game. Like even if you lose, like it's still kind of, you still have a good time with it. So there you go.
Cool.
My favorites.
And double ships. Because that's all you care about in Galaga.
Yeah.
You got it. It's all about sacrifice in Galaga.
That's true. Yeah, teaching you an important life lesson, right?
And not shoot and you have to take the shot. You can't hit because if you hit the ship, you're done.
Throw away your shot. Is that what you're
it's teaching kids how to gamble. It's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I saw you there for a second and said, hey, come and tell us about your quick games.
This is his place. Yeah, we should invite him over to talk.
Yeah.
And I am TMNT. That was my game right
Nice.
there. Playing that at Minyard Supermarket with
nice.
all my friends and fighting over who gets to be Raphael because he had the one different special attack.
Man, I remember
Y'all know.
I remember being like at a movie theater with my parents and they like give me, roller quarters or whatever and like send me to play arcade games while they drink or whatever.
There you go.
That's just like my memory of those games, man. So yeah, it's just like a
And
lot
we
of
came
nostalgia
out
for
just
me.
fine, thank you.
Yeah, sure did. Look at me now.
Yeah, you got your own arcade.
He did. He
got your own
Now I'm a
arcade.
big nerd.
Hey, we're all big nerds. We're all super
nothing
cool
wrong with
nerds,
that.
man.
Yeah, sure.
Like for me growing up, like Ninja Turtles, Simpsons,
awesome.
Area 51. Just give me a roll of quarters, give me that gun, and I'm gonna shoot me some aliens until I've got no more lives going on, but you know, I used to go to CC's. Oh, also NFL Blitz, because you could, even after you tackled your opponent on the football field, you could like elbow drop them, you could drop kick them, you could, and not get flagged for it. So that was actually one of my favorite games growing up as well. Just going to CC's, going to a little bit. You know, football and wrestling, you can mix the two. You know, why not? So yeah. Cool, man.
Right on.
So,
Cool. So how are the cocktails? You guys enjoying them?
Yeah, man, those were good.
Okay, good.
Like the vampire one.
Yeah,
Really
I like that.
good.
That one's probably my favorite. It's like almost like a blueberry lemonade thing going on. So yeah, it's pretty tasty.
So cool. Yeah, we'll have you back on here in a little bit. We can talk more about what you got going on this weekend, which I'm very, very excited about.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah.
Good deal. I'll let you guys get back to your stuff.
Good day, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Kat, what was some of yours
place.
growing
Yeah,
up?
me too.
Actually, Jason stole my exact story.
Which one?
We used to walk down to the gas station and
Yes!
play Street Fighter too.
Yes!
I mean, of course, this was 1999. Is that right? That's not right.
There was a couple upgrades.
Yeah, it was a couple years before that, maybe. But yeah, that was, we'd walk down to the 7-Eleven and they'd have like this cutout like floor, like below the normal floor. And we'd play Street Fighter 2 for as long as we could. And fighting games were my jam. Killer Instinct a little bit later, and Mortal Kombat. Like, yeah. I liked the girls.
Virtual
and if
Fighter.
You could turn into a tiger, then bonus.
I wasn't really big on Virtual Fighter, but Samurai Showdown on the
Yeah.
Neo Geo system.
Yeah.
Because the Neo Geo had like 4 games on it. It was the best, but yeah, Samurai Showdown was one of my favorite fighting games.
We went to an arcade in Tokyo a couple years ago, and they still had them, and it had the sound all the way up, so you'd walk through the arcade and you'd hear like that, yeah. And it was just so childhood bringing back moments.
Oh, Chun-Li and your bird kicks.
Speaking of 1999, one of the ones that I also liked playing was the Star Wars Pod Racer, because you would sit you would sit in the pod and you would just have the little controls and you do this and could be like, I'm little Anakin Skywalker, look at me
crash,
and run around and stuff like that. So, producer Cora, were there any favorite arcade games? Did you enjoy playing when you were a kid?
I didn't actually go to the arcade. Like, the only time I remember playing any arcade game was when I would go to the movie theater. They had the X-Men fighting game.
Oh, that was a good one.
And so I would play that, or I would do like one of the whatever generic racing game they had. But now whenever I go to an arcade, like in the area, I usually end up going for the Mario cabinet, because apparently all of the Mario titles I like to play as a kid were arcade games first. So they're on the arcade. So like Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3. I can sit there and I didn't realize how much muscle memory I retained from playing those games as a kid until I went through like 3 levels and like didn't die or even get hurt. So there was that.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you were able to do that every time you got to go to the movie theater and all that. Because, like I said, arcade games, as we were growing up, you could only find them like at CC's or maybe the movie theater and all that kind of thing. But now they're doing a huge comeback, because now we have This Place, we've got Free Play, we've got Arcadia. So they're making.
This is the best one.
This is the best one, yes, because we've got drinks, we've got pizza, they've got brisket tacos. They also got Korean meatballs. They got Joey's famous sandwich. They got
boneless wings,
Bosco sticks, boneless wings, Southwest Spud Bites, and Caesar chicken wrap.
They got a bacon cheeseburger pizza. Why did we get that?
And they have a menu, so you can read it.
They have a menu.
Yeah, I'm looking at the menu right now. It's right across from us.
Very charismatic, Ricardo.
Yes, I'm trying to read. I'm
staring off into
even though I have glasses.
Ricardo, try to read online.
Even though I have glasses on, I'm still partially blind.
And looking at the menu.
That actually
Anyway,
works.
they have more stuff, and they also have a full bar.
Yes, they do.
And it should also be pointed out that if you're in the mood for something really old school, they have board games.
Yes, they do. I see Risk, Jumanji, Cranium.
Not that one, Jason.
They got Simon.
He gets so
What do you know about tabletop?
He gets so excited when he saw that. He's like, I'm bringing this to the table. So,
Put the game down and finish your show.
Okay.
All right, so we are less than a week away from Halloween. And a lot of people already have their costumes. And a lot of people don't. So, and the other people just don't have quite the budget for, you know, $60, $70, $80, $100 costumes they could get at overpriced stores.
I didn't budget $4 for Halloween. Is that
What's
fair?
a budget?
What's a budget?
What is money?
That people who collect figures
So-
don't donate.
This thing that just passes through my hand like sand.
So now for people that, okay, so with cosplay, and like the other day somebody asked on Northeast's Cosplay, like, hey, how many cosplays do you have? And I saw anywhere from, I have 5 cosplays to I have 70 cosplays. So it's like, okay, these people clearly have Halloween costumes, but there's other people out there that don't. So like, what are some last minute or some easy, I won't break a budget type of costumes you can do for Halloween? Like, what can people do?
Well, I want to preface this by saying that we were talking about bad ones. Like,
That's right.
We're not saying these are
yeah.
fantastic. They're funny to us a little bit, and we would appreciate somebody who showed up at a party flaunting something like this, right?
So what would be one that you would appreciate and
I think we should start with Cass's story,
We
actually.
should start with me.
start with Cass's story?
All right, so this was last year. Those of you that have watched the show know that I cosplay Roadhog. He's lots of fun, and I find the irony of playing him delightful. But last year, I didn't have him ready. Kat, who is amazing with props, had made his hook, which was the only cosplay piece that I had so far. And I got invited to a bad Halloween costume party. It was specifically for bad costumes. So what I did was, I knew I could cosplay Roadhog. I knew what he looked like. I'd been looking at reference pictures for months. So what I did was, and this
I
is...
dared her to do this, by the way. I
She
was
did
like,
dare
do
me,
this!
which is the only reason I did it. Basically what I did, and this is something that if you are a cosplayer, I think it's super fun to do. What I did was, I did the best Roadhog cosplay that I could, without spending any money, in 30 minutes, without looking at the reference picture.
This sounds
Basically
like
what
a
happened,
challenge.
and I'll see if I have a picture that I can post of it. Basically what happened is I tied a bandana around my face, put googly eyes right here for his mask. I put my hair up in a ponytail. I cut up a shirt, and then I took some jeans and just distressed the crap out of them. And that was my Roadhog cosplay.
But with the hook.
But with the beautifully done, already gorgeous, already painted, already like battle damaged. So I had this one amazing cosplay piece, and
then
the
you.
rest of it was garbage. And we drew, I think I had you draw
I drew. It was
an
so bad.
Expo marker. And Pig's
Oh, good.
face on my belly.
I couldn't remember what the words
She
said.
she wasn't allowed to look at the reference picture either, so I think it said like road
I think it
pig.
said free pig.
You know what you should have done is gone over to the sporting goods section and gotten one of those nets, like the fishing nets, and broken off the bar, and there's your hook. Like, just break the bar. Like, you can't cut it. You just got to bend it until it breaks.
So if you are a cosplayer, especially if you have extensive cosplay experience, it's kind of fun to just grab something and throw it together.
That's how I cosplay. Is that bad?
You know what? I have an idea, but I'll say it at the end of this whole segment.
No, go now.
Okay, so one day I think a bunch of us should just take $10, go through a thrift store. We have 10 minutes to look through everything, pick something out, and make a cosplay out of it.
I would watch that.
That sounds like a challenge.
That is a challenge.
So wait, where are we going? Just to a Walmart?
No,
we're a
thrift store. Just any resale shop,
I say
something
make
like
it
that.
a Walmart.
So
There's more options.
no,
might
there's
not-
no
No,
option at a
There's,
thrift store.
Jason, there's actually a really good thrift store right across from where we live that we could go to that has a lot of
Don't tell people
options.
where we live.
I didn't name the thrift store. Do you know how many are in the Dallas area?
People can find stuff out. It's
Go
the
to a
internet.
dollar store. Split the difference.
I like the idea. So a big thrift shop. Yeah, let's go.
Thrift shop, $10. What can you make out of these $10?
Okay, yeah, you're limited.
Wow.
So yeah, $10.
Shouldn't we?
Okay, 20
shouldn't
bucks,
We raise
20
Yeah, I was
bucks.
going to say
But I like
10.
the
You're not going to get
limit.
much.
Okay, 20 bucks.
Okay, 20 bucks.
20 bucks.
It's on.
How
That's a good
about-
challenge.
How about,
We're gonna have to do that at some point.
How
My
about
brain would
$10 to $15 plus whatever you already have in your closet that is not costume related.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a nice twist.
10 to 15 plus whatever's in the closet, not costume related.
So
Yes.
that's
So
okay.
like with the exception of maybe wigs, depending on what you're going for. Because I
Okay.
have some really crappy wigs.
If I had like $20, I'm not getting a wig. You're just gonna deal with the hair being the wrong way. You know what I mean? And that just speaks to prioritization. That would be the interesting
And the
part.
fact that you hate wigs.
I do hate wigs, but I have great hair.
We're all gonna have to take our phones, record each other, like go into a thrift store, say, what can we do out of this, and we'll make one big ass video.
I do have to say, if you're the opposite and you are not a cosplayer, maybe invest in something that might be a really easy costume.
Like a onesie.
Like a onesie.
I mean, it's Halloween. We're not out for cosplay. We're out to have fun.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I feel weird about wearing like cosplay for Halloween, and I don't know why. It makes
Me
zero
too.
sense. But I will premiere like a cosplay for a Halloween party, but I feel weird about it going the other way. No idea why.
Why would you feel weird about premiering a cosplay at a convention? Did I misunderstand you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I would feel weird about taking something that I've worn to conventions to a Halloween party. For no reason at all. It feels weird to me.
Oh. Yeah, that wouldn't feel weird to me.
Yeah, there's no logic to it.
Okay.
Anyone else have?
So yeah, I have something that that may leave you feeling lukewarm and not very entertained.
You need to work on your sales.
Wow.
Oh. Well, anyway.
He has something exciting, and amazing, and brilliant.
Well, you know,
it's gonna blow your mind.
well, you know, if you undersell it, maybe you'll be happy with it. So, I decided one year, because this was before I was a cosplayer, and I decided, well, all right, let's use this monkey hat I've got. This might be good.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Was it?
So, well, hold on. So I put, with the monkey hat, I put some fuzzy, you know, like some fuzzy hair that was attached to like some glue. You
Don't you
know.
pull a Megan Kelly up in here.
No. So, so I just attached it to my hands, and then, you know, I wore like tight running pants and a tight red athletic shirt, and I wore you know, something that looks like, you know, a spiky, you know, wrist.
Little bracelet.
Yeah, bracelet.
the
Yeah,
spiky bracelets,
with the spikes, and
Spiky,
and
not
I
sparkly.
called myself the heavy metal monkey, and nobody understood what I was doing. So it was the dumbest costume idea I've ever come up with, because nobody understood what I was doing. So yeah, that's dumb.
I
Okay.
myself,
Did you have fun?
I did have fun actually, because I danced and I had fun. Yes,
There
I
you
did.
go.
I myself would have called it the punky monkey.
A punky monkey.
Punky
Well,
monkey.
damn, now
That's
you
not bad.
revisit that, 'cause that's a perfect name.
That's not bad.
Just because I like rhyming.
That's
All
not
right,
bad.
Spirit Halloween and Party City and all you guys, we copyright that name to us, so y'all can't use it.
They probably
They're going to do it anyway.
They're just gonna use some weird off-brand version of it.
Punky
They're
monkey,
called
what's
punk
that's
monks.
how more off brand can you
People
get off
thinking
of
it's
that?
a different costume.
So, all right,
Jason,
so
what have you
go ahead,
got?
yeah.
Oh, mine was the absolute worst costume because a friend of mine, she has a big costume party back when we were in high school. She had a big costume party every year, and I forgot the day it was on. She's like one of my dearest friends, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna see you at the party tonight, right?" Yeah.
I'm looking forward
And
to
at that
it.
point, I remembered that party. I ran to Walmart. It's not, you know, the costumes are all for kids and everything. So I bought a Troy Aikman jersey and a football and some blonde spray for your hair. I didn't whiteface because that's wrong. And I go to the party, and she answers the door, and as soon as she sees me and sees the jersey, she goes, "You motherfucker." She's like, "When did you remember my party?" I was like, "Today."
When you asked me,
When
are
you
you
told
going
me.
to my party?
Because she was like, you're, she's like, "Wait a minute, you're Troy Aikman?" I'm like, "Yeah." Also, I look ridiculous with blonde hair. I'm just going to tell you right now. Like,
Yeah, I
completely
wanna see
ridiculous.
it.
I don't think you had to tell us.
And I
that.
got the jersey and the football, and they're all like, "Ha ha, look, see? I don't have a Super Bowl ring, so it's accurate."
So you
Yes,
know, on the
3,
football.
thank you.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah.
Before.
So yeah. So on football, I have a. This is good. I actually did dress as a football player once with a Dallas Cowboys football helmet that was an inflatable one. And I actually used my son, who at the time was a toddler, and he was dressed as a football. So I would tuck him under my arm. So
you didn't try to spike him, did you?
I never spiked him. No, no. But that was cool. That was one of my favorite Halloweens. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, but in full disclosure, I should add that I did do blackface once when I was about 7 years old when I was a Jawa.
Okay. Woo!
When I was 7 years old, but that was my mom's choice. That was my mom helped me out with the makeup on that one.
Well, now the pictures will never come out like.
No, we don't never need to see those.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
No, it's okay.
Gotten it out there.
It's okay because you can't see a Jawa's face.
So real quick for this, don't ever darken your skin. Don't ever lighten your skin. That's racist. For those people that don't know Megyn Kelly.
Unless you're doing a Jawa costume.
I don't know what.
Even, no.
What did Megyn Kelly do? What happened?
Oh, okay.
Megyn Kelly apparently said that back in her day, it was okay to do blackface.
She didn't see what was wrong with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, she currently doesn't see what's wrong? Oh.
Yeah. She has since apologized for it, but she also is probably going to get fired from NBC.
She lost her job, but she's going to keep
ABC,
$69 million. So, you know, boy, what a pitfall for her. Anyway.
So, Kat, what about you?
So I have a few different ones, and spoilers, they're all Overwatch. I think it's really important to match your mood and emotional state with who you're being. So I have a few. One of them is Diva. Spray paint a cardboard box pink and run around and scream "Nerf this" and throw it at people.
My daughter does it already.
You
So
can get a costume of the party award that you don't even earn. Play the game, Burn. Diva, thank you. That's the first one.
Box Diva.
Second one, if you feel like you are better than everyone else, but secretly you know you're probably the problem,
God, no.
then tie your hair up in a tight ponytail and go as Casual Widowmaker. Yeah.
that's a bad one.
That's a burn.
Shade.
Yeah. You don't have to
so
do the
much shade over
purple
here.
skin if you're like young Widowmaker, because she doesn't have it. Anyway. Third, if you are self-righteous and mean to your family, grab one of those cheap bow and arrow sets and go as a Hanzo, perfectly in character. Again, no darkening or lightening of the skin, but you can like cut a t-shirt in half for effect. And lastly,
And draw a little Expo dragon.
yeah.
Very badly.
And lastly, if you feel like you are constantly disappointing the world around you and you cannot live up to expectations, grab a Soul Dynasty Overwatch League t-shirt and wear that. You can be a member of Soul Dynasty. And that's all I've got. Cat out.
There's tea just all over.
You know
the
what would be
table.
really great though? If you took the Diva box that you have and you threw it and killed somebody with it and just show how overpowered she really actually is.
She's not OP.
She's not OP.
Her ult is too easy to use and get play of the game with.
All right,
I'm just going to launch this kamikaze at y'all.
All right,
That's
so-
right, I'm hating.
Real quick,
Just
Del.
because you don't save your cooldowns, we've had this conversation before. You need to be able to duck and roll, McCree.
All right, so real quick, Del Garcia on Facebook said, "I would like to see someone do a Marvin Martian the cosplay, because he's."
Just wear a baklava. Just wear a baklava.
All right, Cora, real quick, you got any last-minute costume ideas?
The one she's wearing.
The one she's wearing.
Hey, it's a nice cosplay.
It was last minute though.
Excuse you.
It was last minute.
Louise is amazing and is a treasure, and you will show some fucking respect.
Language.
I don't fear death. But no, I really don't have any bad ones. I didn't think of any bad ones.
We're about to talk about.
She's too good for that.
This weekend.
I am, because I'm used to going to the thrift store and making all of my costumes anyway. So I've kind of accumulated just like really quick things you can do to make just a decent looking thing. Like one that would be really popular this year, especially if you have long hair, would be to get a long white gown from like the nightie section at a thrift store and go as the bent neck lady from the Haunting of Hill House. like, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Is the nightie and have your hair down and mess it up. And if you want to have added effect, run it around the yard a few times and you'll get it dirty. And then just rub dirt on you. Boom. And just walk around.
Did you say rub dirt or run urine?
Dirt on.
Dirt.
Dirt on.
I was thinking just like, man.
Producer Cora,
what am I rubbing?
I have a special favor to ask. Our mutual friend Ben has shared a picture with us that I've put in the chat. Is there any way you could get that up? Because you want to talk a homemade costume, guys, this beats all of us. To viewer Ben Stevens, you please find that and put it up right now. Because that is grand.
Give me a second.
Homemade RoboCop bitches.
That is pretty cool.
That is sweet.
Give me a second to get it.
All right, so while she does that, I'm going to talk about my custom ideas. If you have a bed sheet, just put it over your head, cut some eye holes, you're a ghost. If you have nice clothes, put those on. If you, like, just get some, like, those plastic vampire fangs, you're a vampire. Paint your face green, put a little thing across your forehead that looks like stitches, you're Frankenstein, like.
If you do the ghost one, you can put goggles on your head and you can be a sci-fi ghost.
Sci-fi ghost. So.
I have a picture.
Oh, she has a picture. Let's see that real quick, and then we got one more thing to talk about.
Like,
way to go, Ben.
This is the spirit of what we're talking about right here.
Yes.
That is great. He can even go to like the WWE and be a character because he's wearing like trunks.
That is fantastic.
Ben, thank you for sharing that with us from your childhood. That is magical. Right?
I have a question. Has anyone ever dressed?
There we go. Now it's up.
There we go. Now everyone can see
Guys, this wins everything.
That's awesome.
He beats all of us with this costume right here.
I have a question. Has anyone ever dressed as a song? Used a song as an inspiration for a cosplay or a costume?
It's funny because
I did that once.
What would you dress up as?
Well, this was years ago. I'll have to post the picture later.
Okay.
So the picture, or excuse me, the costume that I thought about that I wanted to do, the song was Atomic Punk by Van Halen. So that inspired me. He's the ruler of the netherworlds. So I had long hair back then, so it was down to my shoulders. And
I have to see a picture.
Yeah, and my entire face was mostly white. It looked like I was trying to be the Crow, but I wanted to be something else because I didn't have an expert makeup artist to make me look exactly like the Crow. So yeah, that was my thing. It actually looks pretty cool because of my plastic vinyl silver pants and my ripped white shirt and my long hair with a blue streak, and I was the ruler of the netherworlds.
Love it.
There you go.
Yeah, so that was me about 10 years ago, something like that.
Nice.
Very cool.
Trevor, did you ever?
Travis.
Oh, Travis. I'm sorry. Travis, did you ever get inspired by a song?
I'm Trevor.
You're Trevor. Sorry.
I've never been inspired for a costume. From a song. I did have the very first Green Power Ranger costume. My mom made out of like it's like a motorcycle helmet that she had kind of made for. You know, I was the first Green Ranger. Like nobody else had that costume that year. I was a man. So
the first costume I remember that I was a White Ranger, but mine was store-bought. Mine wasn't as cool as a motorcycle helmet. But speaking of costumes, Halloween is Wednesday of next week, but of course a lot of places are celebrating it this weekend because what better time to celebrate Halloween than in the weekend, so you can drink all day on Saturday and then sober up Sunday and go back to work on Monday. But if you're looking for a Halloween party, there's one going on here at Regeneration. So Travis, you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. So for our Halloween party, we're doing quite a few special things. First thing we're doing, as soon as you walk in, you're walking into a spooky maze. So we've got strobe lights, we got people popping out. So that'll be a lot of fun. You're gonna walk into a fully spooked out environment. We've got a ton of decorations here. We've got DJ Wild Bill Stanley. He's gonna be in this room. We're gonna turn this room into a dance floor. We've got a fortune teller, tarot card reader. We've got some spooky cocktails that you guys have tried today, 3 of them. So yeah, we're doing a bunch of different stuff. If you come in a costume, then you'll get some free swag from the bar as well.
So
just showing up. Just showing up.
The Monster Mash Bash, which is the name of this event, it's going to be from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., correct?
That's correct.
$10 cover to get in. The Tarot Reader will be here from 9. Tarot Reader will be here from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So yeah, come on, free swag if you come in costume. So if you don't have a costume, Saturday, this Saturday. So if you don't have a costume, you've got some ideas from us. So come on out. There's food. There's awesome cocktails that we got to try earlier.
Send us pictures, please.
Yes, please send us pictures.
For sure.
There's gonna be some cocktails we've got going that we got to taste today. They're great. But there's gonna be a couple shots. And yeah, the Haunted Maze, DJ, arcade games, pizza. I mean, what else? What more do you want? It's gonna be a good time. But yeah, Travis, thank you so much for having us out here.
Yeah, you got it, man.
You've been open how long now? Like 3-4 months?
No, it hasn't been that long. I think we're working on like week number 7.
Week 7, okay.
Yeah, so we're still pretty fresh, but this will be the biggest party that we've thrown so far. So yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
Cool, man. Well, thank you for having us on the show.
Yeah, of course.
We wish you the best success. I worked with this guy for a little while over at Alamo Draft House, and then he went into much bigger and better things, which I'm really excited. I'm going to go play some arcade games right after the show, so we're going to have a good time. So yeah, that is the show for us tonight. Anyone else got anything else?
I don't think it was mentioned. They also sell ice cream sandwiches. So, you know.
True, we do have ice cream sandwiches.
So come out for your ice cream as well.
Oh, I see them right there. Yeah.
You've got it all. You've got it all, Travis.
Well, I do have something to share with all of you guys. Well, it's more of a request. Next Saturday, how do you guys feel about a little bit of a road trip?
No. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Let's go to Reaper Miniatures on next Saturday because we got some work to do.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go back.
We were supposed to do that, but I want to go back to buy stuff and get some other stuff.
For our D&D.
Yes.
I didn't get all their paints. I need the rest of the paints.
How about next Saturday? November.
Did you mention this on the show so we couldn't back out?
Yep, pretty much. Y'all are closer to it anyway.
Okay, next Saturday.
Next Saturday, let's go up to Reaper Miniatures, get some stuff for our upcoming game.
I won't be able to. I'll be working in Rhapsody movie. Sorry, money over toys.
You're in it, and you have to work it.
I'm gonna make Ricardo an NPC in our game that I just randomly roll stuff on, like a pet dragon or something.
You have to make the NPC.
I don't think that is your. I don't think that is your call to be adding NPCs to the game. I do believe that is
fine. It's almost like there's someone whose job that is.
What have I done?
It's almost like someone's been writing this game for over a year and has the NPCs all thought out.
Of the Dungeon Master. I was foolish.
All the hit points on all the monsters just went up.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, they did actually. Congratulations.
For all time.
Oh, I rolled a 20. You still missed.
The more bullcrap Jason spews, the higher the hit points go on the monsters.
You know why you don't have automatic disadvantage? Because I'm not the DM, and I know that.
Oh, I'm gonna die so badly.
Yes, you are.
Like, I fire a shot. You fired at Thanos, he snaps his fingers and you're dead.
It's fine. Dead.
Better go ahead and make up your backup character.
And exploded. Dead.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
On the right side, your second character can be Ricardo the Intern.
You know, we can talk about how I'm gonna die all the time, okay?
But all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. We've only got like 2 more shows left in the year before we go on hiatus till after the new year.
Not hiatus, break.
We're gonna go on a break for a couple weeks, and we'll be back after the new year. But as always, keep on nerding.
Your dad's watching.
Find me on Instagram at BetterCat.
The food was awesome here.
Yes, it was.
Our dad's watching.
Get the brisket.